to use Duolingo to learn 2 languages at once. If you have recently tried to learn a new language, you're probably already familiar with Duolingo, the free app that can help you learn as many as 15 languages if you're an English speaker. I would definitely advise you to give it a try if you haven't yet. And I'm not in any way associated with Duolingo. I just think it's a cool language learning resource to at least try out. So, the traditional way to use Duolingo if you are fluent in English is to scroll down your list of options and add 1, 2, 3. You could potentially add all of the 15 languages available if so pleases you. And initially in my Learn 2 Languages in 3 Months challenge strategy, I was almost going to do that. Head over to the courses menu and add 2 more languages, German and Spanish. But a thought occurred to me. What better way to create urgency in my language learning process than to learn a new language from one I was also learning? I know this might sound a bit contorted, but it has proved to work wonders with me so far, and you can get it to work for yourself as well. The secret lays in the selection of the pair of languages you choose to learn, or the difference in proficiency that you have in your chosen languages. That is, if you're trying to learn 2 languages that are completely foreign to you from scratch, using this method, you are probably going to get frustrated and give it up pretty soon. But if you have even a remote knowledge of one of the 2 languages, then you might really be satisfied with your results. What I have ended up doing is learning German from a Spanish interface. This means that my translations and explanations would be only in those 2 languages, even in the forums. I honestly thought I would get lost and bored pretty soon, but what I have found out instead was that I was paying way more attention to details, much more than if I had had the translation in good old English, for example. I was admittedly slightly uncomfortable and I had been nervous with the fleeting thought that I was trying this out way too soon, before even getting any basic course in Spanish. But the leap of faith was worth a try. The confidence boost I got after achieving the first few goal levels was truly rewarding. I think that the reason this has worked so unexpectedly well is because of the nature of the app itself, which depends heavily on repetition of block words that lead to sentence building. So again, if you want to challenge yourself as well and try to learn more than 1 language at once, I would suggest you to choose 2 languages that have a different level of difficulty with respect to your native language. A variation of this technique to rev up your language skills would be, for example, if you have studied some French 5 years ago and want to pick it up again while learning a totally new language, you could spend a couple of days dusting up your French vocabulary as an English speaker of Duolingo, and then immerse yourself in the French interface to learn Bengali, for example. I have a word of warning though. If you're going to switch to French, know that all your language progresses as an English speaker will be reset. I found that the hard way. I had hoped that Duolingo would let me save my achieved levels, but I guess the app wasn't designed to be used in this way anyway. What you could do to keep your current progresses is simply to have 2 different accounts, one in which you learn with your native language, and the other in which you pretend to be a native French speaker. They say fake it till you make it for a reason after all. So this was a small hack that I found useful, and I hope that you will benefit from it too. And I would actually like to know in the comment section if you have already tried something of the sort, either with Duolingo or with any other application. And if you're going to try it out, please make sure that you come back here and let us know how it went. So if that was interesting for you, make sure that you subscribe, thumbs up, like us and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And I'll see you on the next lesson. Thank you. Grazie per la vostra attenzione.